Just listen the lyrics them where
Alright, I'm about to leave up. Right back at it. So I'm on my way to the gym right now, but before I get there, I got something that's leaving me kind of torn a little bit. This is cracking across the street. Let me go over here. As a matter of fact. So yeah, basically, so I'm leaving my job, right? I work at a school, and I had a conversation with a student. One of the, I don't really want to say he's a bad kid. I mean, I guess you could call him a bad kid. They probably all classify him as a bad kid. But to me, and the type of person he is and lifestyle that he knows and comes from, he's just pretty much misunderstood by them. They don't get it. And it was leaving me kind of torn because he was really talking to me today about a bunch of things just going on around him, things he's done, whatever. And you try to give him the best advice that you could. That's all you could really do is talk to him. But yeah, I'm just a little torn because, kids like that, they don't really have people, I guess, like me. I'm a little younger than most people that work at schools. I've been around and understand certain things that most administration probably doesn't. Because just for the simple fact that when they speak to him, it's almost like resistance, and you're gonna automatically talk down on him just because they speak with slang, and that's just how they speak. The same way if you're from another place, you speak with a different dialect or accent. Man, what the hell going on? There's just a lot of activity out here. Yeah, the same way if you're from somewhere else, you speak with an accent or a different dialect. They understand that. Okay, well, they're from here, but you don't understand that these people are from other places, and this is just how they talk. On the flip side, kids like this may not understand that when you speak to your principal and you say bruh, it's just kind of disrespectful or whatever, so they automatically take that. And it's just, to me, it just seems like there's resistance and walls go up. And anytime they try to talk after that, it's not necessarily talking down, but you're just on two different pages pretty much. And yeah, it's a little sad because say they do something wrong, or they start getting in trouble, I feel like there's not a lot of opportunity to prevent that from happening again. It's just oh, so-and-so's at it again, come on, so I can give you your punishment. That's the same way that they look at it. All right, I'm just gonna go here and get my punishment and go on. You're not gonna try to help me, you're not gonna try to rehabilitate whatever the situation is. You're just about to just kind of, let's do this and go get on, go get out of here, because I feel like you're disrespecting me and I'm disrespecting you, and just, it's just, it just leaves me a little torn because nobody's really there to talk to understand. And yeah, it's unfortunate because I had a long conversation with somebody today. I've had a few conversations with a lot of people. I think the majority of the staff alone could be my parent. I think they're all old enough to be my parent as it is, so I'm kind of like a big brother. But yeah, I mean, just because I get it a little. Because even myself, I went to therapy once. And I never tried it again because I didn't like my experience. I went there talking to this older white lady. She had to have been she may have been late 50s. She may have been younger than that, but I'm going to say late 50s, 60s. Sometimes people just age, especially when, anyway, I ain't going to get into that. But I'm over here, I'm telling all these things to this older Caucasian lady, and there's no way that she could ever relate to anything that I'm saying. It wasn't going to happen. I'm reading her body language. I've studied a little bit. I'm reading her body language, and she's judging me. She doesn't understand what the hell I'm talking about, or she doesn't see where I'm coming from. It wasn't working, and I never went to therapy again. It just wasn't working, and a form of resistance came. And so eventually in the middle of the session, I just stopped talking. And I'm like, all right, like I'm done. And she's trying to suggest this and that, and oh, how about this program over here, and then what about? I'm like, all right. And she's giving me pamphlets and things. I'm done by this point, and I'm feeling the same way that these kids are feeling when they're talking to these people, and this the same way that they're just kind of. I feel like they're kind of done when they're talking to them. This is how I felt with this lady, and yeah, she's giving me pamphlets and things like that, and I'm just like, all right, okay, cool. And she's like, well, are you going to consider them? I'm like, maybe, I'm sure. And now I'm just talking just to get her to shut up, and like, I'm done. I'm already done with you. So it's just, I get it, and it's a little rough, because all you could do with these kids is talk to them and just kind of hope or whatever. I mean, I can only do so much. We can only do so much. They didn't even want us to do. They only want us to do so much. I mean, really, with my position, this is not even my job as it is. I just took it upon myself just because he was talking to me. And I'm just trying to tell, hey, stay out of trouble here. Don't do this. If you do this, I don't think people even tell them. Like, if you do this, like, I understand you grew up with this, but if you do this, this could happen. Like, a felony is very easy to get. Like, all you got to do is kick someone. A kick is a felony. And it's just like, dang, for real? And I'm like, yeah, like, it's a felony. And I've seen felonies make lives very hard just from simple things. And all you can do is tell them to hope. And that's where it's just like, man, this just kind of leaves you a little torn, just kind of hoping. I don't really like to be hopeful because hope ain't never really got me nothing. So just kind of hoping that these people just stay out of jail and just stay out of trouble. This is a weird, torn feeling. Like, it ain't right. So, that being said, talk to the youth. Please talk to the youth. Tell them the right thing from wrong. Don't let them just walk out here all clueless, because it's easy. I've seen people get 10 years just on a random day. Boom, gone for 10 years. I don't think they woke up planning to go to jail, prison for 10 years, but it happens. And so, yeah, that's just what I'm trying to tell him. And other people. I've told other people things, but his conversation was a little more serious. So, not saying he's doing anything. I'm just, hey, you just got to be mindful of these things. Be mindful of this. But anyways, I'm about to head to the gym. Actually, no, I got to go to the store and get some freaking ink. Apparently, you can't print with black ink if the magenta's out. So, now I got to do a whole bunch of extra stuff. Look at that truck. But anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. Another thing before I get up in the store, like a friend of mine who I don't want to say I got him a job. I presented him with the opportunity, the information to help himself. He was, people are too emotional. He was working with kids, right? And he was just like I said, he was helping the youth. He was a big brother to people. People would come to him about all their problems. People were talking to him. People were excited to see him. People would see him all over. Like, look, it's whatever. Like, right? And he was there for the kids. He was like me. He's pretty much my age, a couple years older. Can relate to them. He understands the same things that I understand, probably a little bit deeper. And the staff felt like he was too buddy. He was more on the kid's side than their side. For simple fact, like things that he would say nigga or whatever. And it's like, you're not looking at the big picture. Like, you don't understand. And he would present, and he told me what he told them. And he presented his argument. Oh, wow, top flight. She looked real serious. Anyways. Yeah, he presented his argument to me the same way that he did to them, and everything he said made sense. But they didn't necessarily fire him, but they took him out of those schools and put him in different places. And it's just like, even when you try to do the right thing, and then they just, and you see them, or they see you relating to the kids, or especially to certain types of kids, or however you see them, kids that come from certain lifestyles and things like that, and they kind of blackballed him because they felt like he was more for the kids than them. So they felt like he, if something were to happen, he'd probably like protect the kid more than protect the school, I guess, in a way. Like, I'm not gonna get this kid in trouble. I'm gonna help him, and I'm gonna keep secrets from y'all, or whatever. There, he was more buddy. They just felt like, and it's like, man, it's just unfortunate because they need people like us. They need people that they can relate to. They need people that not necessarily are their peers, but just it's just different coming from someone like, because even myself, I talk to older friends that I have, older people. I mean, I have a lot of older friends, but it's just easier to talk to them than to go like to a therapist. For me personally, or at least the therapist that I had. Therapy's good. I'm not knocking therapy. Just for me personally, at least that lady wasn't it. But that's kind of how they see these people, these administrators and things like that. I mean, some people don't. They're cool. They come, they talk to whatever they talk about. But there's kids who aren't, and these kids are just kind of left. It's unfortunate. It just, today it just kind of sparked these thoughts, and it's like, man, that's just kind of trash. I think we need to do something about that. So, anyways, I'm about to get up in the store. I hope they have what I need, so that I don't have to go to a whole nother one. I'm trying to get into this gym and get out. What time is it? I don't know, because I didn't even change my clock. And Adidas, y'all need to sponsor me for real. I got a different jacket on right now, but I got an Adidas bag on. I got the pants. I got the shoes. I think my socks and my shirt is all Adidas. So, if anybody knows anybody that works up in Adidas, or Adidas, if you happen to be watching me right now, holla at your boy. While I'm talking. This is literally the first time I've ever worn this jacket. But look. My socks is definitely Adidas. So, I just picked the wrong day to say this. My bottom half, everything that you can't see in camera. Hey, John Legend be hitting them notes. Ha! Ha! I sound just like him, huh? Give me a record deal ASAP. Shit. Ha! Oh my God. Alright. I'm about to hit store number 2. Look at that gym parking lot. It's an everyday struggle. Okay, it's got your Instagram on the side of your car. I stay losing my car. Yeah, they ain't had what I needed neither, so you know what, it looks like I'm about to just... Well, look what we got here. Look what we got. Surprise, surprise. Planet Fitness is cracking. Is that a front spot? I don't really care about a front spot. What the fuck? What did you just pull out of? Right there. Oh yeah, let me get that. Oh man. Yeah, it's extra cracking here, of course, like always. But I'm definitely about to turn this camera off because I'm smooth about to walk into the locker room, and yeah, cameras and men's locker room, this ain't that type of party. So if you ain't know, now you know. Shout out to that black chocolate toothpaste. Better get you right. Ooh. Yeah, man. That's about it for the vlog. Yeah, I'm about to call it. Pretty much call it for the day. Got my tea and everything. I'm about to chillax. Get the strap. Yeah.